Hi everyone, this is Wei Liu. My video series is called The Big Pie of Foreign Affairs. This is episode 1. Every time it will have both Chinese and English. So first, today, September 9th, 2017, episode 1, I first speak Chinese for a couple of minutes, then I speak English. In Chinese, I call Chinese people to fight for their freedom and democracy. Alright, the following will be a couple of minutes Chinese. 大家好啊，我是刘卫，唤醒国人和6年高考的作者。今天2017年9月9日，是我们普通百姓的春晚第1集上次呢是我们这个节目已经开播了今天是第1集今天我就讲，因为现在一个情况呢，就是说在美华人难以留在美国10个里面9个都不能留下来，在最近10年当中。那么我们今天呢就做个示范如果说在美的上百万华人，包括在海外的华人，如果能够像我这样上视频的话，赞成民主反对专制，那么你拿到美国国籍应该没有问题。这个摄像机400美元可以买一个，在2017年当你说这个价格和美国国籍相比，那完全是值得的就是说经过这么多年，可以说几十年的反思文革、腐败、海归我们的结论就是说换单位、换行业、换伴侣，通通没有用只有换国家，才能让一个人的生活根本地好起来。所以说呢，今天呢，我就是做一个示范当然讲中文呢，各位没有问题。下面呢，我会讲英文的谈一谈中美贸易。我的联系办法呢，会在包括我们的台标刘卫广播电台台标，会在英文节目的最后显示给大家。今天我们这个叫做什么呢？Today's tag one grape one green grape 今天的这个标签就是一个绿色的葡萄这次就是说第1集的这个中文节目就到这里不是我好，是美国好，我是刘卫接下来呢是英文节目。Now begin our English part for Episode 1, Big Pie of Foreign Affairs. We know that, first, today's tag, a green grape. That is today's tag. Nowadays, we know that Communist China and America, United States, have big amount of foreign trade. Unfortunately, America involved too much foreign trade deficit. So today I'm going to show you what is the actual situation counting from 1993 till now. Okay, now we see some graph. Let me adjust this, adjust some my camera. On this graph, okay, the title is the trade between China and America, and the number is in billions of US dollars. First, I compared 3 years. The first row, that is 1993. Then second year is 2001, and last year is 2016. I compare the 3 years, and we have the import amount from Communist China, the export amount to Communist China, and the balance or trade deficit. So first look at the first row, that is 1993. That is the year, the last year, human rights in China tied with permanent normal trade relation with America. That means next year, 1994, human rights in China is separate from the permanent normal trade relation and so forth. So 1993, when it is still tied up with human rights, the import from Communist China is $31 billion. Then the export to Communist China is $9 billion. Now we use the first column number, subtract the second column number, 31 minus 9, we get 22. That means the balance or the trade deficit is $22 billion for America in 1993. And then in 2001, that's another important year. That is the year that China got accepted into WTO, the World Trade Organization. In that year, the import from Communist China is $102 billion. Then the export to Communist China is 19 billion US dollars. Then use first column, subtract second column, we get the balance or the trade deficit, which is $83 billion. Now, last year, 2016, the import from Communist China, that jumped to $460 billion. Export to Communist China is $120 billion. And the balance, use the first column, subtract second column, we get $340 billion US dollars. So from this chart or table, we can see that these 2 years, 1993 and 2001, is a critical point for the trade balance between Communist China and America. Now next, graph will be the trade between China and America. Compare the export and the import. Use the same 3 years. Still in billions of US dollars. So this y-axis is 0, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 billions of US dollars. All right, blue color. Okay, we see some blue color here. Blue color is export to China. Then brown color, okay, brown color, that is import from China. Now we say that first year 1993, that year, the blue color export to China, that's that blue bar. Then import from China is that brown bar, okay? Then to 2001, we see that blue bar export to China increased a little bit, but that brown bar increased much more. So that is the 8 years is after the human rights condition get cut off from the foreign trade with China. Then after 2001, China get accepted into WTO. From 2001 to 2016, for that 15 years. So what happened? The blue bar, which is export to China, increased, but that brown bar, import from China, increased much more, which means as the years go by, our foreign trade balance or the trade deficit increased substantially. Now we look at this, the next graph, okay? It's all in red. The red is the trade deficit of America in the trade between China and America, also in billions of US dollars. The left column, that's 0, 100, 200, 300, 400, all in billions of US dollars, okay? Again, we use this same 3 years, 1993, first year, second year, 2001, third year, 2016. Now from this graph, we can say the red color is the foreign trade deficit with Communist China. So, in 1993, you know that red bar is looks like below $50 billion. Then in 2001, that red bar is above that 50 billion US dollars. Then you look at 2016, the red bar, or the foreign trade deficit with China, jumps to over $300 billion. Let me drink plain water, okay? And you guys think about how can we deal with this? Is this good enough? Has everybody have some impression about what happened since 1993 to 2016? Or you want to look at this, the second graph again. In the second graph, blue color is our export to China. Brown color is import from China. So, this is something involved every American's life. Okay? I'm a US citizen, so I concern the public life of the United States. Now, maybe you want to have a look at this first graph or table. The first graph, look at these 2 years, 1993 and 2001. That is 2 critical years for the foreign trade between China and America. Now, I take this, maybe you have enough time to look at this. Now I take this off, and then this panel, okay, is my videos, television, our son, its program name is Big Pie of Foreign Affairs. Today, September the 9th, 2017, that is our first episode, or episode 1, Big Pie of Foreign Affairs. The following is, my contact information. Facebook, Radio Minneapolis. I'm the one who holding a soccer ball in my hand, okay? And then I have a Skype. All right. Now back to my face. Right, now back to my figure, okay? Personal figure. So today, my point is that every American should think about that 2 years, 1993 and 2001. The history is that actually I want to say 1994 and 2001, in that 2 years, Communist China in fact did America's permission to have that permanent normal trade relation and get accepted into WTO. That means only after American government says yes, Communist China can get the big foreign trade balance in their favor. US government actually does not have to say yes. Now, after we say yes 2 times, one in 1994, cut off the human rights situation with foreign trade, and then in 2001, let them enter the WTO. If we do not say yes, then we say the foreign trade balance should be as this little. Okay, 1993, that's the foreign trade balance in 1993. But after we say yes 2 times to those Communist China, then the foreign trade becomes this big. Foreign trade balance or foreign trade deficit becomes this big in 2016. That is something every American should think of. What can U.S. government do? What can common American people do to solve this problem? I'm just a common person, okay? Originally, I'm from communist China. You know, there is truly bad. I should have just starved to death in communist China, but I managed to come to America, this great country. Today is episode 1. It is not me that is great. It is America that is great. With Tedwin. Thank you.